Fickle. Oh, I love the Guildmaster's line when he says that. I don't know what about it, it's something about it really speaks to my core. Anyway, so I guess welcome back to Fable Boast. I'll see you later when I'm not fishing. First rock troll of the game. Turns out he's about as hard as an earth troll. You know, but with more health. Now I have to spell out the name of a demon door on these rocks. And his name is Hits. Also, he spelled out shit too, Balverine spell. Now I need to actually spell Hits and I don't know which rock is which. C-H-I-T, right.
You don't look strong enough to me. Better luck next time.
Excuse me? Anyway, but yes, now that I pulled out, or tried to pull out the Harbinger, I only need to raise my stats a few times to be able to pull it out properly. Now we are going to be doing Hobbe killing contest, and that is annoying. So I do need a good sword to fight beside me. And I'm also going to grab the one from Twinblade's camp. You could probably pretty easily do this with the other two mercenaries as well, but, you know, if I have access to the better two, then I'm gonna use them. Alright, so you must take Hobbe killing... wait, no. I cannot actually remember whether it's Hobbe killing contest or Hobbe cave you need to take first. Obviously Hobbe cave is higher up, so I presume that was given first. Maybe I should just do them both. Yeah, I'm not so against that. They're annoying, but they're not impossible. So I'm gonna do both of them. Alright, for Hobbe cave you can take no protection and without a scratch. So it's pretty regular. Fist fighter, also regular, but annoying. This one you need to kill a nymph, which you can still take, and you can technically do with your fists, although you're about to see how annoying it is. You need to sacrifice a new innocent, and do not allow the boy to be harmed. It's quite the quest. I gotta say, there's a lot of boasts for it. That's why we got 2 bodyguards. 2 bodyguards is the max, by the way. You're not allowed to get the big 2 and then the other 2. As you can see, we got 6 boasts for this quest. Interestingly enough, if you assassin rush in here, it seems like you instantly fail the fistfighter boast. Alright. So we'll cast our standard shield and move over to our safe bar, which is the heal life spell and the slow time spell. Neither of these can break a boast. So we're going to go to Hobbe Cave, as the name of the quest suggests. And I wouldn't really call this quest hard so much, more just time consuming and annoying. So here we are at Hobbe Cave. You don't have to fight these Hobbes yet, or actually ever in the quest. Just run past them and get to this room. This room has the innocent that we have to sacrifice. Now you can sacrifice one of your bodyguards, but I prefer to get the bandit, as it's just some extra firepower anyway. As you can see, even though we only just started, my bodyguard's getting pretty beaten up by these Hobbes. So by this point you really need to have heal life.
Thanks, mate. It was rather embarrassing getting caught by those Hobbes. Can't we go faster?
So you want to search for treasure with the bandit? Now you'll have someone else to sacrifice. At this point you're just running past Hobbes, so I just slow time, so my bodyguards and the bandit don't get too hurt. It's not worth killing these Hobbes because they'll just respawn when you're going out. And we've reached the last area in the cave. We're about halfway done with this quest. Now, at this point, once you get to the bottom of the stairs or so, some Hobbes are going to charge into this room. You do want to replace the boy with your follower. That completes one of the boasts. But we're also going to get that bandit out of there, because we're going to kill the nymph. So, there's just one Hob at the moment, but Hobbes will spawn in here. You can just leave your bodyguards to take care of him. This kid is actually quite annoying to deal with. He gets scared quite easily, but you can't have any Hobbes hit him. So really you just want to stick near the stairs, because the kid won't move much from his original position while there's enemies in the room. Now that I've killed that one Hob, a bunch more spawn in, as you can see here. They don't really go for the boy, so as long as you keep them over here, things should be fine. I'm not sure quite where the child is. Ah, okay, he's over there. So. I usually just keep the Guildmaster on so I can hear his classic quotes, because, you know, what is playing Fable without hearing the Guildmaster tell you about your combat multiplier. But it's also helpful for these quests, because he'll tell you when your will energy is getting low if you're not paying attention to it. It seems like my bodyguards are doing a very poor job at this point. I don't think they've killed anyone in a while. Oh, there we go. They're trying. Oh god. The kid has decided to come up here. So... at this point I'm slowing time just to make sure none of the Hobbes are getting too close to him. As I said, the Hobbes won't active... oh, son of a bitch. Alright, so you've entered an alternate universe where James didn't decide to just fuck me over at the last minute. So I'm gonna try and corral him over here and then make him wait. Because really the nymph just fights you and she won't come over here of her own volition. So I kind of wish that you couldn't hit her from here. That way I wouldn't even have to fight her, but you can. This is going to take about 10 minutes. Basically the trick is to follow her by... yeah. Holding her in your sights. I'm not sure what the button would be for Xbox, but the default is spacebar for computer. And then when she goes down on the ground to spawn Hobbes like this, just slamming into her by using slow time. Unfortunately, sometimes she'll land on rocks and stuff, so you gotta come back a little bit. No. Oh. Missed her a little bit that time. But that's the basic idea of the fight. If your bodyguard get in some lucky hits, it can actually go down very quickly. Like you see here, she's already half health because my bodyguard got in a few swings. Sometimes she can get stuck on the focus site like you're seeing here. But you just have to wait a while and then she'll eventually get down. Maybe if I back off a little bit, she'll... there we go. So she got hit once by my bodyguard. She's just out of range for me. But if you back off a little bit, she should be trying to get out of the focus site eventually. If my bodyguards don't keep her there, which they seem to be doing. Here we go. No. Yep, here we go. My bodyguards are following me again. So she should be coming away from it.
Oh, it's only a tree.
Probably have to move close enough to get her to notice you. Yeah. No, 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 no. Come on. Yeah, there you go. You can only really get 1 or 2 hits in. So it's better if your bodyguard hits her when she's down like that, but you know, that's more of a luck thing than something you can control. You also want to keep her away from walls, because she can go into them and then it's hard to get her back out. There we go. Only 1 more tick of health. There we go. And our bodyguard kills her. Now the bandit is released, and he can help you fight any remaining mobs. And that is the hardest part of the quest done. Or maybe not the hardest rather, but the most annoying. So you just find the boy who has ended up over here. Get him to follow you. Get him to follow you. He's probably following, but they sometimes don't show it until you walk away. I'm just gonna try walking away, see if he follows. Apparently not. I guess I'll try and get him to follow again.
Follow. Just a shadow.
I don't know why he's so scared of me. I mean, I got the fire monkey tattoo. I can't be that scary. My scariness is -50, and I'm good modified. Why is he running away from me? Yeah, woo. There we go. This bloody kid. Alright. So a bit of trial and error, and he'll follow you. Even though his dot on the mini-map is staying in the upper... There we go. Let's come with us. This is where it can all go wrong. This is where it can all go wrong. Your quest can instantly fail as soon as the boy is hit. There's no way to protect him. So you just gotta slow time and rush through. You can't use Assassin's Rush because that's an attacking spell. You gotta slow time and just run as fast as you can. Because whether or not you clear this cave out of Hobbes, when you come through here with the boy, Hobbes will spawn. So this first Moonlight Tunnel, pretty easy. Bunch of Hobbes spawned the head, but they won't get to them in time. This main chamber, you should just be able to rush past all the Hobbes. Now my slow time is running out, so I cast another one. And this is where it can get a bit hairy. I've never actually had it happen to me, but it would be a shame if I went through all that and then the child died here. Perfect. And that's the end of the quest. Once you're here with the child, everything is good. You don't have to wait for the child to go through the cars. Not the cars. Just the gates, because he won't. Just follow him.
It's just through here.
He'll wait up at the gate. And that's quest complete. No, actually, it looks like you have to talk to the grandma first.
Oh, James, come here and give your
your granny a hug.
So technically you don't have to release the bandit, but I like to. It gives you some more firepower and some more distraction from the kid. That is definitely the hardest early game quest you have to do.
Command you stop right now.
Alright, so we still have both of our bodyguards. So we're going to be doing the Hobbe killing contest. If either of your bodyguards die, you just need to go and get a new one. So the most of this quest are no protection, without a scratch, fist fighter, you know, the normal 3, and then humble whisper, which is kill at least 10 more Hobbes than whisper. This is the reason that you can't do the quest as soon as you get it. Otherwise, you can just beat whisper, but to beat by 10 Hobbes, you need these bodyguards. Interestingly enough, I think this is one of my quests where the quest doesn't actually start as soon as you enter the area. It starts when you enter this orchard area. Alright, so the method to this quest is actually a little bit counterintuitive. Of course we do the usual, casting physical shield and slow time. But rather interestingly, the timer doesn't seem to go down at a slowed rate. Now it does this for other quests, but I'm not sure why they don't do it for this quest. Maybe it does and I'm just not watching it properly. Either way, you don't actually want to fight Hobbes in this quest. You want to fight Whisper.
Ow! The Hobbes are your target, not me.
And get ready to saying the Hobbes are your target, not me. Because that's all she'll be saying to you for the next 3 minutes. What you want to do is beat Whisper into a corner so she can't get any kills. Then your bodyguards can get kills. You don't need to actually kill any Hobbes. You're very slow with your fists. As long as you can get Whisper into a corner so she can't fight any Hobbes. You should especially use slow time when you're trying to get her into the corner, but once you're in there you should be able to just keep beating her. You'll be gaining a slow amount of evil points while you do this, but it's absolutely worth it, whether you're evil or not. If at any point she gets out of the corner a little bit, just use slow time and push her back in. This is a much easier quest compared to Hobbe Cave. Sometimes your bodyguards will try and get Whisper as well, but eventually they'll go back to the Hobbes, so it'll work out in the end. As you can see, I've already got 3 Hobbe kills because my henchman kills count for my Hobbe kills. As you can see, she got out of the corner, so I'm pushing her back in. Now usually the bodyguards will do better than this, but hopefully they'll be able to get 10 before the timer's out. Doesn't look like they will be, unfortunately. Looks like they've been focusing on her. Because the slowed timer goes in real time, you want to use slow time as little as possible. Because it means your bodyguards aren't getting as many kills as they would be.
Well done. You really taught the Hobbes a lesson.
Unfortunately, I did not complete that 10 more boast, but I'm going to load a save until I do, basically. This is actually quite a good spot that I didn't remember the first time I did this quest. Just next to the pier here. Sometimes she moves to the left, like to there. Oh god, fuck. There we go, I'm at 10, but I'm not gonna let up. I'll just let my henchmen get more if they want, but she can easily get a couple in the last seconds.
Well done. You really taught the Hobbes a lesson.
Oh, thank God. That took about 5 attempts. Yes, that method is not the most reliable, as you might have just seen. Also, I got the start of horns when I was about halfway good before. But, you know, it works out. And that's all you really need. I was thinking about doing White Balverine this part as well, but not after that debacle, so next part will be a double feature, White Balverine and the arena. Check it out if you're interested, and I'll see you there.